Happy Sunday morning, everyone. While I'm waiting for the little clock here to tell me that I'm on, good morning and happy Sunday. I hope you slept in today. Welcome to another installment of Ask Babylon. Answers to questions of life and magic. We're almost through with it at the moment, but we've got a couple more, and I'm going to read two letters this morning that are both very different, but very interesting, and I hope you like it. Also, I wanted to show you this little cube. See, it says Beth above, and it's the sphere of Mercury, and it means life and death, or it's the duality of life and death. And the color is yellow, and the musical note is E. Now that's the top of the box, and the bottom of the box is Gimel. See, it says below, and Gimel is war and peace, and is blue, and is G sharp. And then on the side of the box, different sides, there's the east of Daleth, and its opposite is west, and you get the idea. But anyway, I've made up this little thing just from material that was printed out in the second degree material in Son of Chicken Kabbalah, if you're interested in that. And it's something that I'll be doing with Kabbalah initiation class, which will do the second degree this coming Wednesday. And if you're registered, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you're not, we'll just wait until the next time it rolls around. So here's two letters. The first one is, why isn't homosexuality talked about in sex magic? Dear Babylon, I've been reading your books as of late, and I love your writing. I guess what I like is your sense of humor. My reason for writing is to ask you why homosexuality isn't talked about in sex magic. I've only seen the subject approached in Secrets of Western Sex Magic by Frater U.D. I pretty much agree with what he's written on the subject. I'm still new to the world of magic, and I'm a reformed, born-again Christian. Long story, I won't go into it. You might say I'm a born-again magician. At any rate, I'm a gay man, and I always enter my spiritual quests cautiously when it comes to homosexuality. Meaning the last thing I need is to yet again have a group tell me how wrong I am for being gay. A part of me that is unchangeable. It's funny, Christians believe I chose to be gay. They're half right. I didn't choose to be gay, but I chose to act upon it, not unlike any other sexual being with their preferences. I know, a heavy subject. I really do appreciate your writings. Everything is made so much simpler for someone like me who's new to this practice. I feel like magic doesn't have to be hard, and your writings pretty much prove that. Thank you so much for contributing to my quest. Blessed be name withheld. Hi, name withheld. Thanks for the kind words and encouragement and for taking the time to write. I really appreciate it. Please excuse my brief answer this morning. I've got a lot on my plate today. Sex magic is for everyone. Everyone who is sexually active and sexually conscious practices sex magic whether they know it or not. In a very real sense, it is the magic of creation itself. From subatomic particles to events of cosmic proportions. Don't be discouraged that much of sex magic literature focuses upon heterosexual applications and techniques. It doesn't take a great deal of imagination to make the obvious technical modifications for homosexual workings. The important thing to remember is that, in the final analysis, sex magic is always a solitary operation. No matter what the particular object of your operation may be, a new car or spiritual enlightenment, the idea is to give birth to that object. To do that, you must make yourself pregnant. And to do that, you must dissolve what you think is your individual consciousness in ecstatic union with whatever form your beloved takes. Be it the image of a man, a woman, an angel, a tree, a statue, a painting. It's easier for heterosexual writers to discuss the theory and practice of sex magic in terms of male-female, give, receive. But everything is essentially the same for the homosexual. Everyone, no matter what ratio of gender orientation they embody, has an opposite and complementary ideal beloved, for whom they yearn and with whom they unite during a competently executed sex magic operation. This union triggers the ecstasy of annihilation, during which the self of the magician is dissolved, for the lack of a better word, universal self. At this moment, the magician becomes omnipresent and omnisexual, embodying everything and capable of creating anything. Anything a concentrated will can impress upon the petri dish of that golden moment. Sorry to be so brief. I hope this has been helpful. My best, Baba Lon. P.S. You might want to look into the excellent works of my friend Christopher Penzick. Okay. So there. The next and final little letter for this morning I think it's really a fun one. Please, I'm not making fun of this person at all, because it's a serious issue with me and other magicians of my generation, I guess you'd say. The question is Baba Lon a spy? Dear Baba Lon, I really don't expect you to answer this letter. In fact, I'm not sure I'm not signing my own death warrant by writing you. But I'm taking the chance because I strangely trust you more than any other living magician. And I believe that if you answer me, you will tell me the truth. It seems that history is filled with magicians who are spies. John Dee, Cagliostro, Theodore Royce, Aleister Crowley, and you. Are you really a spy? Do you work for the CIA? Is the OTO the Illuminati? I've read in numerous places that you are, that you do, and that the New World Order is part of the OTO's program to bring about a one-world government. I suppose you've seen the documentaries on YouTube, where you are named by name by a former Illuminati member, name withheld, and whistleblower. He said you are a, quote, Satanist, black magician, and Freemason OTO Illuminati, unquote. This is so confusing to me. You seem genuinely sincere, even holy. Your books are awesome, and you write some of the most enlightening and inspiring things I've ever read about the occult. You seem to have a regular life and family, so it's hard to think of you as evil or a spy. I know that there is an Illuminati and that the New World Order is real and that it's evil. I guess if I'm going to be killed for wanting to stop it, at least I'd like to know one thing before I die. Who's in charge? Do magicians get recruited by spy agencies, or do magical orders recruit spies? Like I said, I don't expect your answer. I guess you already know where I live. Name withheld. Okay. Hi, name withheld. First of all, no. I'm not a spy. I don't work for the CIA, and the OTO has enough on its plate without involving itself in the intelligence community. That being said, the synchronicities you are observing concerning magicians and spies probably do bend the statistical curve a bit toward the, quote, I wonder if there's something going on side of the scale. I've observed the same thing myself and have an interesting thought that I'll never be able to prove or disprove. It deals with the fundamental consciousness of the individual magician and how the magical environment and the intelligence environment have enough unique qualities in common to bring them together. Both deal with perceptions of reality. Magicians and spies naturally gravitate to one another as flotsams and jetsam of the big ocean wave of human consciousness. A few years back, I attended a little talk at the International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. Don't get any ideas. That stressed the fundamental job of an intelligent agent is to ascertain, quote, an accurate assessment of what's happening on the ground, unquote. Now, I know that sounds pretty obvious, but in actuality, it is nothing short than metaphysical. Like John Dee, England's first super spy, people in the intelligence community are striving to determine the most profound and accurate reality of any given situation. If one side's estimation of reality is more accurate than its enemies, then they are at an advantage when making proper political or military decisions. It's spying, yes, but it's also a very real form of magic. And it only would make sense for magicians and spies to gravitate toward each other. Make sense to you? Babylon. P.S. I promise I will not kill you or ask my Illuminati brothers and sisters to kill you. If you have anything to fear, I believe it is merely the demon of gullibility. And I think that's where we'll stop today. Tomorrow we'll pick up with another very interesting topic. Let's see what that is. Monday Night Magic class. I get to tell you more about Monday Night Magic class. In the meantime, have a good rest of your weekend and get a good night's sleep and fix a fancy dinner and fall asleep bloated. That's what I'm going to try to do. So have a good day, everyone. Continue to be good to yourself. Be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will. Bye-bye.